Hello and welcome back to Rosalind's Kitchen. Tonight we're going to make steak with garlic and herb Demi. Now the weird thing is that I do not see any garlic in this unless it's in the butter. So let's see. We're also giving my dad's new dentures a run for their money because I'm going to be making steak. My cilantro looks a little worse for the wear, so it's probably a good thing that I saved some from yesterday. Corn, potatoes, Epicurean butter, roasted garlic herb. Okay, there's my garlic. Fajita seasoning, demi-glaze, and two cream cheese. So I am very excited, sort of. The first thing I have to do is set my oven for 425. I've already prepared my pan, so let's get started, okay? As you can see, my cilantro for this meal died. So it is very, very lucky that I did not use all the cilantro from yesterday. I love it when a plan comes together. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is cutting up my potatoes into 1-inch pieces. So let's get going with that. Okay, possibly not exactly a 1-inch piece, but pretty darn close. So, because I don't seem to have one that's actually a 1-inch cutter thing, but we'll do the best we can. All right, so there are my pieces. As you can see, they are all cut up. Now, I need to put 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt in there. And some olive oil, of course. And there we go. They have been shaken, not stirred. And now I will put them on the pan and cook them for 24 minutes. All right, so now to coarsely chop my cilantro. And they say no need to stem. But I'm still not going to put the stem in unless, you know, I need to. There we go. eventually I want to plant an herb garden so that I have a constant supply of herbs like cilantro and parsley and mint and dill and basil and oregano. You know, the important ones. But that's going to have to wait a bit. Anyway, cilantro. Now the next thing I'm going to do is prepare my steaks. Alright, so 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And pinch of pepper. Okay. There we go. And now we shall cook them. So, hold on. Alright, so now my pan is hot. Put my steak in. And I'm going to cook it on one side for 1 minute. Turn it over. Cook it on the other side 1 minute. And just keep turning it like I did with flat iron steaks, if any of you remember seeing that. The goal is to not overcook the steaks. So, I'll be back. Okay, so while my steaks are finishing their cooking, I'm going to start the fajita corn. Add a little olive oil to that because these guys seem to be in need. Alright, so these guys are to be at about 3 minutes. And bring you guys over for your last. Warm these guys through. Now I have my main oven on, even though it does not heat real well. I'm going to put my steaks on a plate and put them in there to keep warm. And then I'm going to finish up my fajita corn. So, I'll be back. I just added my water to my corn. Now, I couldn't use water out of the tap because at the moment, the water out of the tap is not good. I don't know. For those of you who may not be from Mississippi, we had a water main go out on us. And now the water is like Well, it looks kind of like a cat peed in it, okay? Just to be vulgar there. Anyway. So there's all kinds of particulates. I've been letting it run out, hoping to get it to clear, but it hasn't gotten there yet. We're under boiled water. Fortunately, I, being a rather paranoid individual, had already started stockpiling water. So I have about 28 gallons in my basement. So this will see us through. And then I'll go back to stockpiling after when we've used it all, you know. But that should get us through until they finally get the water fixed. I didn't start stockpiling masks in time, but okay. I'm just going to turn you down. And the other one is my Demi glaze. My butter. And 2 tablespoons of water. So, we'll do that. Alright, so now I have added my potatoes to my fajita corn. And they seem to be nice and tender, which is good. Now it's time to put it all together. Alright, so my steaks, which had a chance to rest, my fajita corn and potatoes, my cilantro, and my Demi glaze, which is going to go over the steaks. I got a little bit of cilantro left, so I'm just going to kind of put them on the steak. Okay. This is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it does look like. Now let's see what it tastes like. Alright, tonight's verdict is kind of weird. Taste-wise, really good. Chewing-wise, really tough. Not because the steak was overcooked. Potatoes were great, but the meat was not really tender, and so it just was very hard to eat. So I'm not quite sure whether it's a okay or very good or a good. It was. So until tomorrow, bye.